A day after the BJP announced CP Radhakrishnan as the NDA candidate for Vice President, the Opposition India bloc met on Monday to actually finalize its candidate for the contest. Sources said the opposition has zeroed in on a couple of names and a final call would be taken today, as Aishwarya Jain is also asserting. But sources have added that some more names, including that of a former judge, were discussed, but consensus seems to be largely around two names. The Trinamool Congress, meanwhile, has been keen on a non-politician as opposition candidate, and sources in the party said that both the names were actually acceptable to it. We are expecting a short presser at 1:30 p.m. That's likely, and a candidate is likely to be announced soon after, perhaps even at the presser. But the Congress and the India bloc are set to be fielding a candidate despite lacking the numbers. So what's the strategic benefit of contesting anyway? Aishwarya Jain joins us for further clarity and all that's unfolding behind the scenes. Aishwarya, as you mentioned, India bloc has narrowed down its VP list. Take us through the probable names, and do we see any scenario in which the opposition throws up a surprise name?
Well, in all likelihood, that would be the case. That's been told by senior leaders from the India bloc. But remember, in the last elections, when Jagdeep Dhankar was up against Margaret Alva, it was Trinamool Congress who abstained from the voting, and that led Jagdeep Dhankar got a massive margin of victory. The vote share that Jagdeep Dhankar got. Interestingly, in these elections, Trinamool Congress doesn't want to abstain. They want to participate in voting, and therefore the reason perhaps some of the leaders from Trinamool Congress suggested that they had pushed in the meeting at Mallikarjun Kharge's residence when all the India bloc floor leaders met of the parliamentary party of the India bloc. They said that someone from a non-political background should be the one who should contest and should be the one who should be a joint candidate from the India bloc. There are different political parties who have their own contentions. It was the DMK, as I mentioned, who wants a Tamil face because DMK doesn't want to go against a Tamilian who has been picked as an NDA candidate, but they wanted to push for a Tamil face so that before the Tamil Nadu elections, they can save their face. On the other side, it is Tushar Gandhi's name, Mahatma Gandhi's grandson, who Congress certainly wants. That is one name that is coming up. It is some of the allied partners of the India bloc from the state of Maharashtra who want a Dalit scholar to be the face who can give a tough ideological fight to the BJP, to the NDA in these vice president polls. A respectable fight is something that India bloc wants because they know for the fact that they don't have the numbers in their hands and CP Radhakrishnan will emerge victorious. But they don't want it to give a cakewalk to the NDA as well in these elections, and therefore the reason perhaps these deliberations are happening. And as you rightly mentioned, at 1:45 p.m. there is likely a press conference that is scheduled at Mallikarjun Kharge's residence, and before that there is a short meeting as well of the India bloc party leaders that will decide the final name as to who will emerge the candidate for India bloc up against CP Radhakrishnan of the NDA.